Hi, starting with Soul Family. Welcome back. My name is Hemant, the CEO and founder of Reconnect Edit and Fitness. Today, I want to talk to you about the sales manager role and responsibilities. The sales manager who often goes on the sales call with the mindset that he will only talk about the service that he has to sell, or maybe about the features which is available in the product. But let me tell you, that is not the only thing which will help a salesperson to get the closure. The first commandment of any sales closure is how well you create the rapport with the customer, how well you understand your customer, how well you build the connection and build the roadmap with the customer for the future references as well, right? So let's begin. Let's talk about that. So whatever pointers that I will be mentioning is all interconnected and comes to a single point, that is building a rapport with the customer. Let's begin. So like I was saying, the first call was or is never ever about sales. It is all about creating the rapport with the customer, to checking the compatibility with the customer, and also maybe building that good relationship with the customer. How do you do that? You take out 3 to 5 minutes of time before getting into any sales call. So when I say 3 to 5 minutes, in this 3 to 5 minutes, what you can do, in this 3 to 5 minutes, you can get all the information of the customers which is publicly available. You do not need to go door to door to get the information, or you do not need to go into their personal space to get their information. Number one, what you do, you simply go on their LinkedIn profile. So if I am the sales manager, if I have a call with John Smith, maybe tomorrow at 12 p.m., the first thing at 11:45 or maybe 11:30, whenever time allows, what I will do is I will simply go to the LinkedIn profile. I will go to the LinkedIn profile. I will show it to you. And so, for example, this is the customer, and I have a call with him tomorrow at 12 p.m. So the first thing that I will do is I will check the location. Now you will ask me, why do I need to check the location? This information, how do you use that on the call, can be your door opener. So if you talk to Hemant and you say, hey Hemant, I see that you are based out of Pune. I've heard a lot about Pune. It's a beautiful city. I plan to visit Pune someday. You know, you understand the psychology here? The customer will now talk more about Pune before he talks about his requirement. He will subconsciously talk about your city and state. Maybe there, while talking, maybe or maybe not, but there is even if there is 1% chance that while talking about your city and your state and your personal life, you get one common connection. That's how you initiate the discussion of building a rapport, right? Now, second thing, what I will see or what I will check on the LinkedIn profile of the customer is the achievement, that is for sure, which I will definitely acknowledge on the call. And third is about their experiences. Any customer will always feel happy if someone is talking about their achievements on the call and also about their experiences. अगर कोई मेरे को बोलता है अरे यार हेमंत, मैं तो देख रहा हूँ तुम वीकरेट में भी काम कर रहे हो भाई, तुम तो जिटेक्स के भी फाउंडर हो भाई, और तुमने अभी एनर्वी भी ज्वाइन किया है, आई विल फील प्राउड. I will feel कि यार someone is actually watching, someone is actually stalking my LinkedIn profile, and if someone is stalking LinkedIn profile, is not bad. It is actually a good thing, right? मुझे तो बहुत अच्छा लगेगा यार कि कोई मतलब अगर कोई बंदा मेरे को सेल्स कॉल पे बोल रहा है, तो the first thing that will come in my mind is बंदा एकदम होमवर्क करके आया है. He has done his homework well and he has all the information about me, right? So this is the one point which will help you to build the connection with the customer. So like I said, whatever pointers that I will be covering right now is somehow interconnected with that one point, building the rapport with the customer. And building the rapport with the customer is not a small thing that I'm talking about right now. It is about getting you future references as well. Even if they do not have the requirement currently, you will be the first person they will reach out to when the requirement arises, because you already have built that personal connection with the customer, right? So let's move forward now. What do you do? Now you talk about the responsibilities, you talk about the achievements, you talk about the city and state, and then you jump to maybe the proper demo thing, right? But while you're talking to the customer and when you're demoing the customer, what is also equally important? Call mirroring. Now, what is call mirroring? So, for an example, if the customer is talking to me in a very, low voice, and here I am talking to him so loudly, as in such a loud voice, hey, John Smith, hey, वो बोल रहा भाई थम जा यार, थोड़ा सा रुक जा, मैं मेरे को मिनी अटैक आ जाएगा, क्या कर रहा है? So you have to match the energy of the customer. You will have to match the tone of the customer to for him to like you. So I'll show you how. So I have gone through this article and I really liked it. So it says, what is mirroring? Mirroring is the act of copying or reflecting the verbal and non-verbal cues of another person. For example, if your prospect speaks slowly, right, and softly, you can mirror them by lowering your voice. Doesn't matter कि आपका voice एकदम high pitch में रहता है हमेशा कि low pitch में रहता है. If your pitch is always high but your customer's pitch is very low, you have to match that, right? Why? Why does mirroring work? Now I will tell you. People tend to like those who are similar to them. When someone is following my instruction, I will by default start liking that person. Call mirroring is no different. क्योंकि जब हम कॉल मिररिंग करते हैं ना तो सामने वाले को समझ में आता है कि he is actually doing call mirroring. He is somewhere balancing it out for me, and hence I said call mirroring is equally so important. Now, what of that? Communication clarity. Always use phonetics. अब हमको स्कूल में पढ़ाया था ना, A for apple, B for ball, C for Charlie. एक रीजन की वजह से पढ़ाया जाता था हमको, राइट? मैंने बहुत बार देखा है कि सेल्स कॉल पे सेल्स मैनेजर्स बहुत सारे वर्ड्स को बार बार रिपीट कर रहा है बिना उसको स्पेल आउट किए. इवन इफ यू आर स्पेलिंग इट आउट, बहुत बार क्या होता है, चांसेस मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम वी स्टिल कैन कंफ्यूज द कस्टमर, क्योंकि यहाँ पर जैसे लिखा है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल द लेटर्स S and F कैन गेट कंफ्यूज्ड, as do M and N and B and D. अभी जैसे मैंने M and N बोला, शायद से आप भी पकड़ नहीं पाए होंगे उसको. तो फॉर दैट रीजन always try to use that phonetics. So अगर मुझे बताना है कि V connect, so V समझ में आ रहा सामने वाले को, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, सर इट इज V as in Vicky, C as in cat, O as in ostrich. How easy it is for the customer to understand and how easy it is for me to address what I'm trying to say, right? इससे दो चीज हो जा रही है. एक तो कस्टमर को आयरेट नहीं कर रहे हो, राइट? सेकंड, यू आर सेविंग अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम. हाँ, आप यहाँ पर एक वर्ड को बोलने के लिए 10 घंटे लगा रहे हो, वहां पर you can maybe utilize that time by giving him the sales pitch rather than repeating the words again and again, right? Now, sound human. अभी ये कॉल सेंटर के टाइम पे हुआ करता था जहां पर हेडफोन लगा के बैठ जाओ और रोबोट की तरह बस स्क्रिप्ट फॉलो करो. बट इन टुडेस वर्ल्ड, though we have AI, around the corner, but humans still like talking to humans. अगर मुझे कहीं पे किसी को, if I want to purchase anything and I have 1 crore with me and I'm putting that on the table, I won't be giving it to any robot or any machine, right? Or any technology. I will say, भाई, I need a human to talk to. जिसके साथ में बैठ के साइन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट साइन करो. I do not want any AI PI यहाँ पर. I want a real human. Same goes with the customers talking to any human on the call. अगर if you sound robotic, तो उसके लिए तो फिर हम why do someone needs SDR, a live SDR or sales manager or a human? They will rather maybe implement the technology or maybe a voice agent to take the call. But the human touch is very important, and hence we always say automation is fine, but human touch is important. And if you being a human, you have that robotic sound, it won't work. You won't be able to anytime create that connection with the customer. मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि वो आपको कभी क्लोजर्स मिलेंगे नहीं, आप कभी आपको क्लाइंट्स मिलेंगे नहीं, मिलेंगे शायद, बट ऑन द लॉन्गर रन वो आपको कभी भी हेल्प नहीं करेगा. नाउ, टोन बैलेंस. सो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. बी वार्म एंड प्रोफेशनल एंड अवॉइड एक्सट्रीम्स. उसका मतलब क्या है? कई बार ना मैंने बहुत लोगों को देखा कि बहुत ही फॉर्मल हो जाएंगे, हाँ जी सर, यस सर, ओके सर, या तो फिर एकदम ही ज्यादा ओवर फ्रेंडली हो जाएंगे कॉल पे. सामने वाला हंस भी नहीं रहा होगा, सामने से हंसते जा रहे हैं, कुछ भी बोले जा रहे हैं सेल्स कॉल पे. यू हैव टू बैलेंस इट आउट. You cannot be very formal. You cannot be too friendly on the call. Even if the customer is being friendly with you, still you will have to maintain the decorum. And same goes with the formal thing also. If you are becoming too formal, the customer will lose interest there. Listening rule. Now, अभी आपको मैं अगर सवाल पूछूं कि सेल्स में वो नंबर 1 चीज क्या है जो आपको क्लोजर दिलाता है या जिसकी वजह से आपको कस्टमर लाइक करता है, आई विल टेल यू द आंसर. रीड इट आउट. What quality do buyers want in salespeople? और number 1 में है active listening with 42%. It is not critical thinking. It is not your sales pitch. It is not the confidence. It is active listening. It is active listening with 42%. That's how important it is. Without listening to the customer, you won't be able to understand the challenges, the pain points, the issues they are having. For that, you will have to keep your ear open. To even understand that what they are looking for, you will have to keep your ear open, and then you give the reply. It's not other way around. So it's that important. Transparency, which I definitely always try to do on my call. So most of the time, what we feel is if we are able to catch hold of the customer, will try to take the money from his pocket the very same day. But if you try to be honest on the call, if you be transparent on the call and tell the customer about the the areas where you're lacking, as in the team is lacking. So for example, if the customer is asking you for 10 things and then you say that, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is for sure that we can deliver. 8, I'm tentative about. 9 and 10 is something that we haven't done so far. You know, customer will like the honesty, and he will 70 to 80% think of working with you, because he will feel that, the person that I'm actually gonna give this project to will be honest with me throughout the delivery. Because if someone is being so transparent and honest with me on the sales call, definitely during the delivery I won't be facing any problem. अगर आप ये बोलोगे ना कि अच्छा 10 काम को आपको 11 ही कर देंगे सर, he will catch you there. He's just behind my money, and he's just gonna fool me around once as soon as the contract is signed, right? So in today's sales, I don't know about the era before 1990s, but in today's era, the sales is all about transparency, honesty, and kindness. Last but not the least, before wrapping up the call, always talk to customers in a way where you rather take the feedback about what's there on top of their mind, then talking about how soon I can get the signed contract. Again, it goes to the rapport building. So this was it for today. I would maybe talk about the emails that I have received in the past, with whom I have, maybe spoken before, and then they said they do not have the requirement currently. But after 1 year, they just came to me, and when the requirement came in, the only reason was not because of my experience; it was because of the honesty, because of the transparency that I kept, and also because of the connection that I had with them. So for today, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. It was lovely seeing you all again. Adios. Take care. Good night. See you again soon.